Hi everyone! So I was on a bit of a roll with the tag videos, so I thought I would record another one. This one is the 40 questions beauty tag, so I'll get right into it and try to be as quick as I can. So I'm trying not to speak and over explain every answer. Here we go! First, starting with a skincare category. How many times do you wash your face daily? Normally twice. Once I will wash it with a cleanser or a cleansing gel or foam, whatever it is, and the second time will normally be a makeup removing wipe. Depending on if I'm busy in the morning or busy at night will depend on which way around that happens. 2. What skin type do you have? Mine's a bit of everything, depending on the season. Mine is affected by seasons quite a lot, and at the moment we're kind of in a transition period. So my skin's like all over the place. In winter I get very dry, particularly across my nose and cheeks, and across my forehead it gets very dry. The rest stays okay, but during summer I can get oily, but flaky oily. It's kind of really strange. I guess it's the true combination skin. So I do get pimples or acne, so I am very acne prone. And I do have quite sensitive skin, so I do need to be careful. Areas that I break out in particular are my chin, my nose, my forehead. Definitely my forehead and my chin are the worst places for me. What is your current facial wash? I'm in a transition period, so I'm trying to find one that works for this time of the year. During winter I was using like a cream facial wash, but coming into summer, because my skin's getting a bit more oily and I am getting a bit more pimples across my chin and my forehead, I'm just sort of transitioning across into new skincare. Do you exfoliate? Yes, I do. I like to use an exfoliator, a very mild exfoliator, normally once every 2 days. Sometimes like a more vigorous exfoliant I will use maybe twice, 3 times a week. Depends, in summer it can get a little bit more because my skin's a bit more oily, but don't overdo it because otherwise that'll work against you and your skin will actually get more oily. What brand do you use? Whatever works, and depending on the season. If I find something, I've used it for a month and it's still working and it hasn't broken me out, that's what I'll go for until I need to swap over to something else for the next season, or if my skin starts to react to that brand. But normally after a month or so I get a good indication as to whether or not it's working for me. What moisturizer do you use? The most recent moisturizers that I've been using are Neutrogena moisturizers, one with SPF for the day and one without SPF. It's just the oil-free moisturizers that come in the tall white pump pack. But coming into summer I will probably have to change that one. So the next question is, do you have freckles? Yes, I have freckles. I had darker freckles when I was younger, but as I've gotten older they have faded. I think it's more to do with the fact that I'm a lot more aware of myself applying SPF sunscreen during the day. So I don't know if you can see them. You can see my bumpy skin, but you can kind of see my freckles. I'm not wearing that much makeup today, so just some lip gloss and stuff, so you can still see my freckles. But yeah, they have faded, so for those people that are still quite young and are worried about their freckles, just wear good sunscreen and they'll fade over time, in most cases. Do you use eye cream? Yes, I do. Particularly now I'm more aware of the fact that I need to take more action against preventing wrinkles around my eyes. So yes, I am. Did you or do you have acne prone skin? Yes, I had very acne prone skin when I was younger. Funnily enough, when I was in high school my skin was perfect, like really perfect. When I went to university, so in my early 20s, it became really bad up until about 2004, 2005. Even now I get breakouts, but they are definitely nowhere near as severe. Still, they're not like pussy pimples, they're kind of under the skin pimples that are really painful, but they're nowhere near as bad as they used to be. Did you or have you ever used Pro-activ? Yes, I did, and in my opinion, on my skin, it did work for about a month. after that time it dried my skin out quite a lot. For my brother though, it's a completely different story. It worked really well for him and he continued to use it for quite a while. The next question is, what foundation do you use? I use mainly a powder, so MAC Studio Fix. Concealer, yes, I do use concealer. Again, it's MAC concealer, and that was in my favourites video recently. Do you know your undertone colour? Yes, for me it's pink, and it's cool tone, basically. What do you think of fake eyelashes? I do like the look of them. I think they can add some drama to a look, but I'm pretty pathetic at applying them. Did you know that you're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months? Yes. Besides the fact of bacteria on the actual mascara brush and in the formula itself, it dries up if you leave it open or use it for too much longer than that anyway. What brand of mascara do you use? For the purpose, or for the whole reason that you have to change it so frequently, I try to use drugstore mascaras, try to find a good one that works, and I'm very happy with CoverGirl's mascaras. Sephora or MAC? Well, in Australia we don't really have Sephora. When I went to Hawaii I went in Sephora and I went absolutely nuts buying all sorts of stuff. I do like Sephora, but because we don't have it here I'm going to have to say MAC. Do you have a MAC Pro card? No, I don't. When I was younger I did know a lot of the staff in one of the Pro stores, so that was always good. But none of them work there anymore. I think a lot of them have moved overseas. What makeup tools do you use in makeup application? Brushes? Brushes? Do you use a makeup base or primer for the eyes? Not as much as I should. I don't really have a good one at the moment. So as soon as I do get one I will start using it more. For the face, I do have one but I don't really use it that much. When I'm using my liquid foundation I do use it, but when I'm using my powder foundations I don't really use a primer. What is your favourite eye colour shade or colour? I probably like greens the best. I also like purples, but I find greens are easier to work with. The colours that I use the most though are neutral colours. Do you use pencil or liquid eyeliner? Before my Halloween tutorials I actually never owned a liquid eyeliner before, so I was using pencil more so, but in both cases I don't use them really either a lot. I actually use dark eyeshadow and just use the eyeshadow as my eyeliner. How often do you poke your eyes with an eyeliner pencil? Not a lot because I don't really use it that often. What do you think of pigment eyeshadows? I like loose pigments. I've got quite a few MAC pigments and some other brands as well. As long as you use a base or if you use them wet you normally get a better look than if you were to use them dry, at least in my experience anyway. Do you use mineral makeup? I have tried it before. It's a bit hit and miss because some of them do react badly with my skin, others not so much, but the colours just don't seem to match my skin tone quite right. What's your favourite lipstick? I don't really have a favourite lipstick, I'm more into lip glosses. How about lip gloss? At the moment I'm actually using Nymphet by MAC quite a lot, so I'm liking that. What is your favourite blush to use? That was actually in my October favourites, Pincho Peach from MAC. I really like that. Next question, do you buy your makeup from eBay? Not really. I don't buy a lot of makeup through eBay. I have bought some things on eBay, but I don't really regularly buy from eBay. Do you like drugstore makeup? Yeah, as long as it works. If it's cheap and it works, it's even better. So yeah, I've got nothing against drugstore makeup. But in Australia, drugstore makeup isn't really that much cheaper than the high-end products, so you need to weigh up whether or not it's worth it, or if you should spend the extra $5 and actually get something that you know is going to work. Do you go to a cosmetic company outlet? There's not that many in Australia, but there are a couple and I have gone in there, but you just need to be careful about the products that they're selling sometimes and making sure they're legitimate and they're not old or expired. But yeah, sometimes I do, and you can pick up some good bargains. Have you or did you ever consider taking makeup classes? I have considered it, but I've never actually gone and done it. Are you clumsy in putting on your makeup? I don't think so. I think I'm alright. Name a makeup crime that you hate. It's not so much a crime, it's just, I guess, personal preference. I don't really like it when mascara gives you like 5 or, you know, legs on your eyes, like spider's legs. I mean, for some photo shots and things like that, it suits it and it looks fine, but for every day, I don't really like that. But I don't think it's a makeup crime, I guess. Do you like colourful shades of makeup or neutral ones? I like both, but I tend to go for neutral shades more than colourful shades. Which celebrity always has great makeup? I don't really follow that many celebrities, to tell you the truth. Most of them have great makeup a lot of the time because most of them have somebody else do it for them every day. So that'd be kind of cool. If you could leave the house using just one makeup item, what would you use? Probably lip gloss. That's actually something that I do quite frequently, particularly if I'm going to work. I don't really put on much makeup at all, if any, but definitely lip gloss. I'll always wear lip gloss. Could you ever leave the house without makeup on? Yes. I do it all the time, almost every day when I go to work. Sometimes, if I can be bothered, I'll put some powder on and some lip gloss on. If not, I'll just have lip balm or chapstick in my bag and just put it on when I get to work, and that's about it. So I don't really put on eyeshadow or mascara or foundation, any of that. So I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. Do you think you look good even without makeup on? I think I look alright. You know, fairly average, it's okay. But I think with makeup I could look better and enhance what I have, but I think without makeup I still look okay. In your opinion, what is the best makeup line? This is the tough one. And I know it's going to sound so cliche, but I'm probably going to have to say MAC. But the reason for that is because it's accessible in a lot of different places and they have a wide range of a lot of products basically, and a lot of colours, so that's why I'm going with them. And last question is, what do you think of makeup? I think it's just a bit of fun. I don't think anybody should take it too seriously, but I also think that it's, you know, it's good for people that can sometimes need just a little boost of self-confidence. And for some people out there, and I know because I've been through it, if your skin isn't in great condition and you've got acne, it can be difficult. So on those special occasions, if you put the makeup on and it covers it, and it just makes you a lot less self-conscious, and it makes you feel good, and you're not worried about your skin so much, and you can really focus on having a good time. So I think, you know, I don't take it that seriously. It's more a fun thing for me, like a hobby, something I wear for fun. But I do understand that there are people out there that wear it because of their skin condition, and I think that's also a good thing because it makes you feel better. You're not hurting anybody, so that's, you know, what's bad about that? That's the last question. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a bit lengthy, but that's it. So feel free to do the tag. I'll post the questions below, so all you have to do is cut and paste, and feel free to leave it as a video response if you want as well, because I'd love to read through or watch what your answers are. So that's it for now, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.